Hi everyone, welcome to Kinetic Image and Text. I'll be taking you through some of the processes and techniques you'll be using to do your first title sequence. A title sequence is a short motion design piece that establishes mood and plot for the movie or show you're about to watch. They can be at the beginning or at the end. Their job is to introduce the movie or be there to reinforce the story. So in developing a sequence, you'll be using After Effects to bring everything together. After Effects is a huge program. It looks daunting when you see what people can do with it, but don't be concerned about that. It's important to realise that there's a small subset of skills you can use to make any design more engaging. It's about understanding motion, some basic principles of animation, and practice, and this will breathe life into your work. Okay, so the first step we have to go through is the planning process. So the planning process involves creating your storyboards, working out your camera shots, and then finding out exactly how you want your text to move in your title piece. Okay, so you've done all your creative thinking, your conceptual thumbnails, etc, etc. Now the first step is to do your storyboards. So what the storyboards do is they allow you to quickly define what your camera movement will be, what your character movement will be, and how your text is going to be animated into that sequence. The most important thing to consider is how your scene will change from point to point. Usually arrows inside the frame are what the character's doing. The arrows outside the frame are usually what the camera movement's doing. But you know, you can mix it up, whatever works. It's however you want to communicate this to yourselves. So this is the storyboard, and now you can see they've zoomed in and now they're pulling back. It's important to have a detailed plan, because once you get your files into After Effects, changing your mind is a little bit more difficult. It doesn't mean that you can't, and it doesn't mean that you shouldn't. If it's not working, it's not working. So you'll find that you'll plan it out, and then something won't look the way you want it to look, won't work the way you want it to work, and so then you've got to reassess things. But if you get as much done of your original concept and your design idea at this stage, it really saves a lot of time down the track. Once your storyboard is finished, we can then create one stylized frame. It's a high-res image. It can be done in Photoshop, Illustrator, whatever you like, but it's best to have that style done before you start animating.